Hi, this is Mark Chassie. I'm a technical sales engineer at CodeLogic, and today I'm going to show you how you can use our new rich client to isolate certain aspects of a complex IT landscape and use it to zero in on the problems that you might be trying to solve. So here we're looking with the new rich client at an old version of the CodeLogic code along with a database which was used to store some of the information. As you can see, it's quite complex, and probably your landscape is even more complex. So the question is, how can we zero in on what it is we're trying to do? So let's suppose that I'm a developer and I've been told that the queries surrounding the business object machine are going quite slowly and they need to be improved. If I come to this and I can see below, I've got all my different objects. I've got databases, Java classes, etc. So what I'm going to do is look for the ones that I think I'm concerned with. I'm going to look for everything that begins with machine. Okay. Now, here in the list, I have a better idea of what it is I'm working with now, because I can see the classes that have the word machine in it, and I can see the tables that have the word machine in it. So now what I want to do is simply select those objects. Those are the tables. Those are the classes. I'm going to only select those things. But of course, what I need to go along with it are the methods, fields, and columns that go along with them. So I can simply hit this neighbor button. That will get me that. But if I zoom in, you can just see where the bright yellow blips are. Those are the things that are selected. So now I just need to make sure that I've also selected all the edges that go with that. And now I can isolate all of that into a separate model. Here we go. And I'll just quickly reorganize that again. And now I have a good view of the tables and classes, which revolve around the business object machine. Now, I might have missed a couple. I can always go back and select and put them in. But what's important here is I see the connections between the classes and the databases. And if I look at that, it looks more or less okay. I see some tables and some classes which are connected in various ways. But if I zoom in, so the blue here are the classes, the green here are the tables. What I'm seeing here, though, is a grouping of columns. And I'm going to ask myself, well, what is that? That seems like there's a little bit of interconnectedness that might be difficult to unwind. So let's move over now to the web UI. And I'm seeing a different representation, but of the same thing. I'm going to drill down into the database. Here I can see all of my tables. I'm going to go to the table machine. And there I see all the columns. I see ID. And what I'm going to do is calculate the impact of what would happen if I change something with ID. And wow, I've got a lot of connections. As you can see, there are a lot of foreign keys that are related, but that means as well that there are a number of tables and so a lot of Java classes which are related to that ID, which means I have to be pretty careful if I'm changing it. So I'm either going to go back to my Scrum Master and say, hey, we need to break this work down, or I'm going to need somebody else to help me. The main thing is now I have an idea of the complexity of the work I need to do and the scale of the work that I have to do, which gives me a better chance of estimating the time it's going to take me to get it done. That's the video for today. Thank you very much and see you soon.